What are you adding in?
We're gonna start with the maters.
Okay, so how much of the tomato sauce are you putting in?
All of it.
Okay, which is how much?
Right. 7 pounds.
7 pounds.
How big is this cauldron? It's really
Very
big.
large.
Okay,
Again,
cool.
it's about 11 feet tall.
Wish I had
No,
some.
not 11 feet.
We're gonna
I
do
would
the-
say 15 feet.
That's
do
so
the herbs with a little bit of
big.
olive oil first, actually.
Okay,
We're gonna
so you
brown
put in the herbs, olive oil. Okay.
Classy stuff.
Are you heating it up?
Low.
Okay. So you and as you hit it, you're hitting stone, but what you feel is strange. It's like a wood almost. And as you smack it, you hear boom through the cauldron. Boom, 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 boom. So you start hitting the runes in the correct order because of your huge arcana check.
My massive brain.
You see almost immediately a slight simmer within the olive oil. You drizzle down. You're still drizzling it as she pounds on the runes. It slips down the side. You hear down there. But it is simmering.
Magic music soup.
Yeah, I might just start humming a little bit.
Bardic magic music soup.
Yeah. We're gonna get there.
I believe in you.
Yes, so we're browning the herbs.
Okay.
When I feel like I have so few ingredients here.
You would know as well that you'd want to also use the transmutation here so that the olive oil matches the amount of...
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not like everything grows. Like I make the
Everything
soup and
would
then
grow.
grows.
Everything would grow. It is up to you which one you want to do first.
I can start slapping some shit.
Okay.
Make sure the magic is on in every step. I
Okay.
guess, yeah.
So as you reach over, the ladder itself runs over to the rune that you need. And as you almost all around you, you hear it. Like raindrops.
Atmospheric. Yeah, we're just getting acquainted with the instrument at this point.
Okay. You look in and olive oil rises. You see sprinkles of the herbs. In there.
As it heats up,
Mm-hmm.
do I still have flatbread or did I get rid of that?
You begin to smell the cooking of olive oil and herbs. Smells lovely.
We're gonna put the tomatoes in.
Okay. All of them?
All of it. Yeah.
Okay. You. And as he does this, you. The tomatoes. You.
More tomatoes.
More
Is
tomatoes.
there like a
in.
big spoon I can get?
Mm-hmm. It's right off the edge.
Mush 'em.
Flip that bad boy a few times.
Okay. Begin to stir it. You then, or sorry, it would be you that then sees the enchantment runes above. Boom! Bit higher pitched. The evocation low, bass. This one more treble. As you boom, boom, boom. You don't see anything, you don't notice anything, but you do notice the lipids of oil begin to shimmer a little bit more brightly. And as you, the rain, heavier, and you see more tomatoes turn into the sauce into the bowl as you begin to stir even more.
How? So is there smoke at this point?
There is some steam.
Some
Yes.
steam, yeah. How do I mess with the transmutation?
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, along the rim, you see runes, and you don't slide as you did with the transmutation. You just
Or the illusion, that's right.
yeah, it's the illusion that you're looking for right now. It's almost like a smaller percussion along the rim, like one of those pan drums that you play, and you ting ting tung 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 tung. And as you see the steam rise, you imagine what it would be, and that is what it is. So
Yeah.
whatever the steam color, shape you may want it to take.
I'm gonna imagine my. I'm gonna imagine my family, us gathered around. My father telling a story, my two siblings in the back dancing. My uncle, I wish I had their names. My uncle arguing with my mother as he tells a story in front of a fire.
Okay.
Just each character kind of floating off into the smoke separately and then finding each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Outside.
So and you see them sort of shapeless at first, only their faces seen, then a bit of color adds to it. And they don't just fade away. You watch as they and slowly step onto the ground.
Oh.
Your father playing an instrument, telling a tale as your other family members step on, sitting in the chairs, you know, around, the steam dripping now like actual rain off of the ceiling. And you begin to smell the loveliness. And you don't hear the sound of your father or your uncle, but you do in your head. And as you watch their faces, you smell the soup. And just as you end the stirring, and you know it's done in your head.
I have a few more people I want to add.
Okay, yeah.
As I'm stirring, I also want I want to add myself.
Mm-hmm.
As the story's being told, I kind of just walk up and take a seat, and then I'd like to add Vivian and Iglid as well to sit down, and Dagmaris can pout in the corner.
Okay, and you immediately see him float into the corner. And
And Nasu.
okay, and the red menace
He's
slips
cleaning
down
his gun, yeah.
and cleans his gun while looking over at Dagamaris and sneering a bit, cleaning his gun.
That's it.
Okay. You finish stirring.
And Gabriella and Titus.
Oh. Titus slips down, and it's odd. Because of your connection to the soul, you see Titus with no mutton chops floats
Why
down.
would you do that?
He smiles wide as Gabriella comes down, younger, no orange eyes, his eyes a green coloration, sits down, listens intently to whatever story is being told.
Fuck off. Why'd you do
Yeah. I'll stop playing that and just... Oh, the bear!
Okay.
The bear is there too. God, there's so many people.
that? Yeah.
Comes out. Your steam representation sees the bear, gets off of the chair, sits on the bear's belly, and the bear lays down.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Okay.
That's everybody.
And as you look around, you see the true goal in mind, the true state of the world, and the reason why you're in Kruul to begin with. You see the magic of the Erlendi and the purpose of the cauldron itself. And as you think this, you know the soup is done. 2 spouts pour out, and within 2 large but still smaller cauldrons, the soup pours out until they're full, and then spouts recede back into the cauldron, and you see more steam floating up.
It's done.
And here you are. Inspiration for both of you. Are you eating any of the soup?
Yeah.
Smart.
I'm going to eat some, but first I'm going to put some in the vase where the tomatoes were.
Okay, yeah. So you fill it up. You now have, I'll say to keep it simple, 7.5 pounds of Kruulian and Delianorish tomato soup.
I'm gonna weep.
As you taste it, you both taste something different. It's tomato soup, but you taste the soup of your mother.
Stop, I'm crying in the car already.
You taste the soup that your mother would make you when you were wee and you were sick.
Not when I was wee.
You taste a soup that is not fine, nor is it smooth, but gritty and poor. You taste the soup that your father made during one of your many nights traveling. But regardless of its taste, regardless of its regality, it is the best soup you've had in a long time.
I've got some for everyone else, so we have to go get them.
Gabriella's doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go get them. That was really nice.
You guys walking out?
I'll just take in the image.
Okay. So taking the image, you specifically looking at you and Titus. Titus smiling wide. You on his lap. Still large, but somehow far less imposing. You look at your entire family. You look at you. Smiling. Far happier than any of you are now. But it is still the goal. And as you take it all in, the steam, you see Titus smile at you. You see your family before they fade away.
With all this unlife around, someone who is undead could never imagine anything like that. And I'll walk out.
Okay.